Hey everybody, Jam Creates here. Got another comic review for you guys today. This one is Mighty Mascots number 2 from Alterna Comics. This is number 2 in a 3-issue series, so this is the dark middle chapter. Uh, Mighty Mascots is an all-ages book. Um, Again, like all Alterna Comics, only $1.50. This one, if you watched my review of issue 1, I absolutely loved issue 1. Um, and when I had Peter Simeti on, the publisher of Alterna, on one of my live streams, we talked about how great this series is and how much potential there is for this series. So anyway, let's just start right. First and foremost, let's just look at this cover. How great is this cover? Doesn't this cover remind you of like the way covers used to be? And I don't just mean like, yeah, you've got corner box art, which I love. But just look at like the composition of the cover. You've got the title up here, you've got the bright yellow background, you've got a tiny little hint of background behind them, and just nothing but solid yellow. But then you've got these two characters just absolutely leaping off the page, locked in combat, and then you've got one other character here floating, going above the typeface of the title, like, and then you've got brush with danger. Like, this is what comic book. If you saw this on the stand somewhere, even if you didn't buy it, you would definitely be. It would definitely catch your eye, and you would definitely have to look at it, right? Am I right, or am I? I mean, like, seriously, like, let me know in the comments what you think. Like, I think this is such a great cover, and it's so just would grab your attention if you were walking through a comic book store and you saw this there. At least that's how I feel. So let me know what you think. Anyway, getting into the story, I will say that sometimes when I open a comic and the first thing I see is a page like this with a ton of dialogue and just a ton of words on it, and it's it's a 9-panel grid and it's just a bunch of words, that can be off-putting. I definitely will say that. However, there's a point to this, and it's giving us some character history. Manny, the character here, is one of our characters in the story. So this is showing him when he was a child as a child star, because that's what he was. He was a child actor. And then we get into the big, colorful, okay, let's rock and roll, here we go. And we've got, all the characters here, which is, I appreciate this, that they do this in every issue. But here you go, you got the creative team right here. Created, written, and lettered by Keith Gleason. Penciled and inked by Ian Warianto, and colors by Anton Bandy. Bondi, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And you've got the characters right here, which I really, like I said, I appreciate that. Captain Horatio Honeyflakes, one of the best names I've ever heard. Boxer Bear, Mondo Martian, Brewster McPunch, Professor Manny Coleman, the child star grows up to become a professor. Sea Rat, Whack, Smack, and Boom. Kind of like Snap, Crackle, and Pop. And we jump right back into where we were. When we left off, things were not looking good. Our Martian dude decided to, in an effort to help the Mighty Mascots, tried to create more mascots. Unfortunately, it absolutely went wrong. And then we got the dental team. I forgot what their names are now. And now they're actually like they're there, and they're gonna just wipe out everybody. Like, they've decided, like, they don't even care. Like, it doesn't matter, like, if you're one of like the dirty guys, or if you're one of the Mighty Mascots, they're just taking out everybody. And they're ready to go. Like, and again, just look at the art. Like, how fun is this? Like, you got the fun action lines, you got cool poses, they've all got these crazy, like, dental tool gimmicks. And then, so the mascots are in trouble. And this is what's great. This is an all-ages book. It is absolutely 100% perfect for anyone of any age. Little kids can read this, and they will absolutely love it, because it doesn't talk down to them. It gives them an action-adventure story with actual stakes. As silly as it may seem, they're cereal box mascots who were brought to life in a weird 3D printing accident. However, there are real stakes here. their lives are in danger. They're losing. They're getting their butts handed to them here, and they need to figure out a way out of this mess. Um, and so you start to see, like, yeah, I know it's a well, it's not a kid's title, it's an all ages title. So as an adult, I thoroughly enjoy it because it's funny, but it's also got real stakes to it. And that's what I think kids will really enjoy. Like, a younger reader, they don't want to be talked down to. They want a good action adventure book. They want real stakes. They want their characters to be in danger and then win. So you've got all kinds of, you've got funny stuff. You've got great art. Like I said, the art in this book consistently surprises me by how good it is, because I feel like this is the kind of book where they could have easily phoned in the art and done like substandard art, but it's a fun story and it's a silly idea, and they could have gotten away with substandard art, but they didn't. And that's what really, really makes me happy about this series, is they really, like, they didn't take the cheap way out. So here you've got Horatio Honeyflakes and the guy from the I wish I could remember their darn names. They're fighting. He's got his toothbrush weapon, and they're sword fighting, and there's an actual battle going on here, like a real duel. And at the same time, we get a little background information on some other stuff, and then on some other things that are going on, we get some. So it's actually really funny. This whole segment, I love the way they do this. This evil scientist here is like going through this explanation to these two. Dr. Baneful is going through this explanation to the two thugs who set loose the stuff in the supermarket to begin with, and she keeps just talking and talking and talking, and the best part is the two thugs, the whole time that she's like monologuing and explaining their plans, the one keeps asking questions, which makes her just keep talking and talking, and the other one does not care at all. Like, he just does not care. Like, this guy just keeps asking questions. He keeps wanting to know what's going on. This guy has zero interest. He has no interest in any of her evil schemes or her plans or what her motivations are. Does not care. Just wants to get paid and just wants to leave. And he's getting annoyed at the other guy because the other guy keeps asking questions. It's actually, like, it's a great bit, and it really works really well. And it's a good way to get... it's a good way for them to get the exposition that's needed out there, and at the same time still keep it entertaining. So we've got all kinds of the fight continuing and just action going on, and the mascots are really kind of, like I said, they're getting their butts handed to them here. And eventually, let's skip a few pages. Eventually the good guys, Manny and the Martian here, kind of figure out a way that they think they can solve and help the heroes. I don't want to spoil the ending, because it's fun and it's funny. But what I will say is it definitely makes me want to read issue 3 right away, which is good because I actually have issue 3 sitting upstairs, so I'm going to read it very shortly. And yes, I will review it. Again, really, really, really like this series a lot. This is a fantastic series. Again, every time I look at it, I just keep saying to myself, like, this book is so much better than it needs to be. And I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, like every book should be as good as it can be, but like, they could have cheesed out on this and they didn't, and it's so good, and it makes me so happy that they didn't. And I absolutely would recommend this book to adults, to teenagers, to kids, everybody, and I really think they're gonna like it. I really, really do. I loved issue 1. I really enjoyed issue 2. I can't wait to get issue 3, and I'm honestly sad that issue 3 is going to be the end of the series, because it is only a 3-issue series. But again, if you've got a kid and you've got, what, $4.50 to spend, you can get the whole series. And on top of that, I mentioned in my Blood Realm review that they're going to do that. Peter had told me they're going to do a Giants version of Blood Realm of the first series. They're going to do a Giants version of this as well. So you're going to have all 3 issues collected into one, still on newsprint, only $5, and you get the whole thing in one shot. And that's going to be coming out, I believe, in October or November, maybe November. I think it was November. They said. But yeah, like that's really cool. So if you did miss out, you want to catch up, or if you just want to maybe just grab the whole thing at once and give it to someone as a gift, maybe you want to throw it into a Christmas stocking. I mean, it's we're getting closer to that time already. I know it sounds like crazy, but we're getting closer to that time. $5, you'll have a mad cool gift that you can give a kid that they're gonna absolutely eat up. No pun intended. They are cereal mascots after all. But anyway, I absolutely recommend it for sure, 100%. Definitely recommend this book. And that's it. If you like this video, if you want to see me do more comic reviews, please hit the like, please subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications. Talk to me in the comments below if there's anything you want me to know about, if you anything you want me to read, any books you want me to review, or any books you want me to know about for Indie Comics Underground, my online fanzine that I've been doing. It's a free online fanzine, comes out every month. The first issue is already out. I'll put the link down below. You can check out issue 1 and you can subscribe so that you'll get issue 2 into your mailbox the first week of October before anyone else gets it wide on the internet. So definitely, if there's anything out there, and if you're a creator, 100%, if you're a creator out there who's working on a book, you've got a book out, you've got a book coming up, a campaign, whatever it is, reach out to me on Twitter. I'm at jam_creates. Reach out to me in the comments down below. Something. Let me know, because I can't possibly know of every project in the world that's out there. So I need help from you guys. Reach out to me. Let me know about projects that you think I might be interested in and that maybe might be interesting to see in Indie Comics Underground or here on the YouTube channel, or both. Maybe I'll have the creators on and we'll do live stream interviews like I like to do. Any of that stuff. Just make sure you hit me up. You guys are a source for me for sure to help spread the word to everyone else. And that includes creators. Creators, you got to promote your stuff, and one of the ways to do that, I'm looking to try and help you do it. So please reach out to me. I'm not going to ignore you. I'm not going to tell you no, go away. Please reach out. I definitely want, I want to promote good comics. So if you think you've got a good comic out there or you're working on one, let me know. So that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon, and peace out.